Hi, this is Sarah, the Stitchin Mommy, and it's Tuesday, September 8th, and I'm here for my weekly stitching update and to draw for the giveaways, so all sorts of fun things. Cinnamon is also in here with me, so we'll see if she makes an appearance. Here she comes. Yep. So, where to begin? Cinnamon's distracting me. So I guess I'll start with the giveaways. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll start with the giveaways. So last week I had this pattern to give away for number 2 of the Prim Stitch series because the Fat Quarter Shop gave me a second one. I don't need 2, so you guys can have one. So I put in the YouTube comment picker the word joy, and there's 125 unique comments. So why is it being so bright? There we go. Let's try that. So let's see if it works first time. Here we go. We've got Ashley Broadbeck, the joy of temperature. So congratulations, Ashley. And so you win the Prim pattern. So I will leave my email up here and you can get me your physical mailing address and I will get that out in the mail to you. And then I'm going to write in the word temperature. See how many of those there were, because I'm going to give away 8 instant download patterns from my Etsy shop, including this new one, the temperature typography, but there's also other temperature patterns and poems and prayers and verses and state shapes and things like that. So there's a lot of different instant download patterns. There's 273 people that signed up to be entered in the instant download drawing. So the 8 of you will win. So let me get try to remember this. I don't have a pen. I'll get the names down when I go through in editing. I just need to make sure I do 8. So number 1. Is Samantha Pager. I love it. That's my favorite temperature chart yet. So woohoo! That's fun. So you're number 1. Number 2. Takes a long time. Loretta Mullen, congratulations. Temperature typography is now my favorite, just beating out temperature tree. Very nice. Thank you. So Loretta, you are number 2. Let's go to number 3. It's fun to be able to pass along to a lot of different people. Kay Walker, love to stitch the temperature chart, which would be my 2nd in the series. Very nice. Thank you, Kay. So this is number 3. Number 4. Desiree Barhorst Weller. Yay! I think I know you. Love it if the temperature would be a bit more constant in my area. Yeah, definitely true. Ours has been pretty all over the place. It's really overcast right now, which I think is due to fires and smoke. Not where we are, but near enough that we get all the smoke. And yeah, but this past weekend was the hottest it has been all year. It got over, it probably, I don't know actually what Sunday's temperature was, but Saturday's was 111, so I finally got to my hottest temperature on my tree, and Sunday was even worse, so. Was that 4 or 5? I think that was 4. So this is number 5. I can't get distracted. Hoosier Apple Cross Stitch. Congratulations. I'm loving stitching the temperature tree. It's been fun updating it. I'd love to stitch the new temperature pattern too. Happy early birthday. Woohoo, thank you. That was my birthday yesterday. That was really fun. So let's go to number 6. And Carla Preston, congratulations. You won an instant download as well. The joy of fall. I love the cooler temperature. North Dakota, and for a reason. Snow will be here soon. That's great. We probably won't have snow in our future, but you know, I'll enjoy it with you. You can enjoy it for me. There we go. So this is number 7, I believe. Lucky number 7. Jeannie Terry, congratulations. Would love to stitch a temperature pattern. They're all so cool. Hope you have a wonderful Labor Day and birthday as well. Thank you. I did. It was a very nice day yesterday. Having a birthday on a holiday definitely makes it better than a work or school day. And number 8, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is number 8. If I miscounted, I'll draw again off camera, and let you know. Laura Kamek, congratulations. Temperature. Thank you. So those are the 8 winners for a free instant download pattern from my shop. You can pick whichever one you want and I'll email it to you. So again, get a hold of me with my email and send me your email, and then I can get that out to you and which one you want, and I'll get that out to you. And then for everybody else who is interested, I'm going to be posting a coupon code. I decided against a general sale and just do a coupon code because I want to make sure it goes to you guys because it's a thank you for my 8,000 subscribers. So I'm going to put the coupon code right here. I may also put it in the description box. 8K thank you. And so that will be for valid in my Etsy shop from today all the way through the 16th, the 8th through the 16th, for 16% off any instant download pattern. So the kits and print items and stuff will still be available, but they won't be part of the sale. I don't want to be overflowing with a lot of work and have a hard time keeping up. So that's why instant downloads are a little bit easier to make available widely like that. So that will be available. Feel free to use that all week. And I believe it'll cut off at midnight on the 16th. It's Eastern Standard Time because that's when Etsy does its operating. Mickey, are you gonna come back? Yeah, everybody loves you. They miss you. Yeah. There's cinnamon for those of you who are cinnamon fans. All right, so I also have a little bit of birthday goodies to share with you. I have some other things coming in the mail. I believe the 3rd Prim Stitch pattern will show up today in the mail, and color and cotton threads I think are coming this week too. So I'll have those to show you next week. But right now I have birthday. I got a little bit of stitchy goodness from friends and family. So the first one I'll show is from Anne, Fiber, Floss, and Fiction here on Flosstube. She's very sweet, always. It helps me celebrate my birthday. So this is a cute old-fashioned vintage thread holder, thread keep. It's a wooden piece, very cool. It's got 5 holes, and a lot of my pieces have a lot more colors than that. So I'll have to find a piece that has just a few colors, and that'll be fun to use for that. I have been toying with a new start, I don't know when, but I've seen a lot of people work on, you know, Pandemic and all these other more monochromatic, somewhat maybe 2 or 3 color type pieces. Kind of tempted, but not really. And then that reminded me, I do have a pattern. I honestly forget the name. I'll put it in here if I can look it up. But Joyful Expressions, I think. It's a His Name is Jesus sampler, and it has all the names of Jesus in it in different fonts. And I'm considering doing that one in like 2 or 3, 4 different colors. So that could be fun to use that for that pattern. She also gave me this cute needle minder, and if you'll recognize this, this is the end of the ball, which I am working on. I have the Golden Kite version of this. That I am in the middle of. Yay! So whatever needle minder is currently on this project needs to get switched out for this one, and then I can use that for something else. So woohoo, thank you. That's really sweet. And then creme de la creme, she gave me a planner. So this is a cute small little planner, like there's my hand. And it's I don't know what the word is, but it's not specified with a specific year. You can put in your own year, but it has a lot of different options. Ooh, well, I'm seeing some different things in here I can do. I'm excited because there's lots of things that I want to plan for the new year, and I didn't have a new planner yet. So I kept meaning to go find one, but I haven't been able to procure one yet. So now I have one. So this is fun. Thank you. The Full Coverage Fanatics group, which Anna is a co-admin of, they just posted all of their 2021 events, or most of them, yesterday. And so, of course, I got sidetracked from what I was doing and had to go investigate and sign up and do all the things. And so I'll have more planning to do with that. I'm really excited to be able to participate in some of those full coverage things now a little bit more fully because of Pattern Keeper, the way it helps you count your stitches. I'm feeling a little braver to be able to participate. So that'll be fun this coming year. I'm excited about that. So thank you, Anne, for those goodies. And my husband got me these, Teresa Wensler. He printed this out and they're all on here. They're all on the thumb drive. I haven't got them on my computer yet, but there's winter, spring, summer, and autumn. And these are band samplers by Teresa Wensler, and I believe they're on Patterns Online. So pretty. There's a bunch of specialty stitches, and I just thought they were gorgeous. I'm a sucker. So he got me all 4 of those, so that's really fun. And then my mother-in-law got me a Dimensions Petite kit, and I got a different Dimensions Petite last year from my husband, the Kisses for Snowman, that I haven't started yet. But I love them both, and I love this one. I'm in the glare there. There we go. This one's called Stacked Teacups, and it says love, dream, hope. I'll probably change that to faith. Faith, hope, and love to match the Bible verse, but this is adorable. I love this. So that's exciting. And I got my frame for my Advent animals. I'm so excited. So this is what I'm planning to use to make some cardstock backed things with hole punches to put my Advent animals on, and then I'll flip them every day during the Christmas season. So this is my plan for that. I'm so excited. So, and I got a few, reading books and things. So that was a fun birthday. So yay. All right, now I'll go ahead and talk about my travel stitching. I have my tree that I worked on it on Sunday, so my leaves are up through Saturday, and this is one of my other temperature pieces in my shop. Hopefully the lighting is not too bad since it's overcast and earlier in the day than I usually film and all the things, so, but it'll be good. I had to film early today, so this is what we get. So here it is this week. This is on 28 count light blue even weave by Hobby Lobby's brand Artiste by Zweigart. So I have a string, you can kind of see that in the back. This is the hottest color that we had on Saturday, and Sunday was also this color, so I just left it on my needle just in case, but I'm very confident that it was also this hot color. But I got all of August finished, and I got September's branch finished, and finished out my string starting in a little bit on October. So it's coming along, home stretch, just into the fall now. Oh, and I need to change my cross stitches around my house. I still haven't done that. I need to change my months over to September. I need to put up my Autumn Queen instead of Spring Queen, who's currently on the wall. Gotta do that. I've been lazy. And then here's my Joy and Contentment that I've been working on. Didn't get a whole lot done. Again, not a whole lot of time to work on this, but here is where I'm at now. And as you can see, I finished the green in the leaves and just got a tiniest little start on the petal of the flower. And no specialty stitches yet, because I've just been picking this up and working on it while we watch just a couple shows that I'm able to stitch in, which isn't very many. Most of the shows we watch I can't stitch during because I like to focus on the show. My plan though, I was kind of worried about this, like getting this done, because I think the next one is on its way to me, probably even in the mail today. And I don't want to get behind. The Cross Stitch Township group that I just joined recently, it's a brand new group, but it is closed. They have 3 challenges a week, and all of them, at first glance, none of them worked for this week for me, because I'm planning to work on my Mirabilia, my brand new birthday start, all week long. And so the first prompt was a whip that's in timeout. So a voluntary brand new start is not going to be on timeout unless you just totally screwed up right from the very beginning, which hopefully you wouldn't do. And the next one was your oldest whip. This would be my newest whip, so that totally doesn't work. And the third challenge was the whip that you're closest to finishing. And so I thought, well, and again, a brand new start, I'm not close to finishing it. So I guess I can't do the challenge this week. But then this morning I realized I can do this Prim Stitch Club piece for challenge number 3 at least, because this is probably the thing that's closest to being finished and I want to get it finished this week. So might as well put it in the challenge. I don't believe I have this even in my whip count. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know, because it's a collaboration stitch. I'm not really sure, and technically, even if it was in my whip count, I think I would include all 12 in my whip count. But technically, this is a standalone piece. This is a pattern all by itself. This is the closest to being a finish. So I'm going to do challenge number 3 in the township group this week and hopefully get that finished. And be able to count that towards something. So in addition to my Mirabilia this week, I'll try to work on that and get that done. The other thing I've been working on all week, in addition to my planned projects, which you knew, is my Tour de France project, Quick Stitch Iris. I'm loving the progress that I'm seeing on this. So this is Quick Stitch Iris by Heaven and Earth Designs. Josephine Wall is the artist. It's coming along so good. I didn't work on it yesterday because yesterday was a rest day for the bikers. But normally I'm stitching the same amount of stitches per day as they're riding in kilometers. And so I'm making a good amount of progress. It's between 150 to 200, usually that range, most days. So it's really coming along. So here is Quick Stitch Iris right now, after a week of the Tour de France. And I'm super excited with how this is coming. This is 25 count, 1/1 full crosses. And as you can see, I've focused on these colors. And so this area up here is completely filled in. And now I'm filling in this petal. And then as I get colors on my needle, they get filled in elsewhere as well. I have a hair somewhere. So it's not just up here because I'm doing cross country. I'm not color completing. So if I run out of a string, I'll just stop and pick a new color. So I can focus up here as much as possible. And I'm really loving how this is coming out. And I remember last year, during the Tour de France, thinking this is really fun. I might want to do this all the time and do a little bit every day to be able to get this finished. And then I quickly abandoned that idea, thinking I'm not going to have time for that. It's too much. But now doing it again, seeing the progress, I'm really tempted. And this coming year in Full Coverage Fanatics, I think this year they had 20,000 stitches in 2020. Now next year they're going to do 21,000 stitches in 2021. And that would mean doing like 53 point something stitches every day. to get the goal. And so originally I was thinking, well, maybe I could do a 30-minute chunk or 50 stitches, but if I do 60 stitches, that would give me 18,000 a month, and it would give me a little over 21,000 a year. So that might be something I choose to do, just because I think it would be really cool to get that finished. And working on it a little bit every day is really fun to see progress. And the amount I'm doing right now is not sustainable. I'm not getting a lot of time on my other projects, getting almost 200 stitches every day. But if I drop that down to 60, I think that would be a lot more doable of a goal to reach. And so this year, perhaps I'll continue after Tour de France and keep working on it with, maybe I'll stick with the 60, or maybe I'll do 50 stitches a day and see how that goes. And if I like it, then I'll sign up for the 21 in 21. So we'll see. Maybe I'll give it a little, a week or two test drive here at the end of September when the Tour de France ends. I'll keep going on it with just 60 a day and see how I like the feel of that. And if it's too much, then I won't try to do it later. But if it's okay, then, you know, that's what we'll do. So this last week I worked on a family piece first. I worked on my son's piece, the touchdown, and this is an example of the iris taking over my stitching time. The first day I had this planned for, I think, Wednesday. I didn't get to this at all. I had this scheduled for Wednesday and Thursday, and on Wednesday I only did my model stitching and my iris stitching. So I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted to get all the full crosses done down here in their shoes and be done with all the full crosses. So I got it out on Thursday, and I realized, yes, I'm definitely gonna have to give this some more time on Friday. So I ended up doing this on Thursday and Friday, and then my Confetti Conquistadors piece only got Saturday and Sunday. It didn't get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's the way it goes. But because I really wanted to get this goal finished, and I did. So here it is. Yay! This feels really good. This is on 28 count light blue even weave by MCG Textiles, 2/2. And I got all of the full crosses finished. So now we have his leg and this foot back here with a tiny bit of blue sock back there. And then we have a stripe on his pants in 2 places, and then his shoe. And all of the full crosses are finished. So now I have 3 months of pulling this out to get the back stitching done. So I'm pretty sure I can handle that. Even if I can't finish it in 1 month, I would like to get this finished before the end of the year. So that's definitely possible, because all of this stuff and most of him still needs to be backstitched. So this is fun. This is my conversion to John Elway and Charles Woodson back in the 90s. And I think it is turning out really nice. And this green outline was chosen by my son, whose favorite color is green, and it was a Victorian motto, I believe. So the original color was blue, but we were changing all the colors anyways, and he thought green is his favorite color, and he thought it would match like the field, the football field. So I think it turned out really nice. So now I just got to get it all outlined. So woohoo, almost done. This is probably another one that's close to a finish, which I could probably use for that. But knowing how much backstitch in here, I think technically that Prim Stitch series is probably closer to a finish than this one is. But as far as my personal whips, this one is probably really close. But that's not the one I had planned for this week. So I wanted to stick with my birthday plan and spend a whole week on Garden Prelude. So this weekend was the Confetti Conquistadors Challenge, which it sounds like they're going to do again this year, or next year. So I'll pull this out again for that, because this is definitely my most confetti heavy piece. This is a stitching shelf, and it is confetti heavy because it is max colors, and it has 238 colors. They are not messing around. And I had my personal goal in Cross Stitch Township be to get at least the amount of threads that were in one 10 by 10 square stitched in. and I met my goal. I'm very excited. I had to stay up a tiny bit later than I was supposed to get one last string in, but I did it. So here is where I worked on compared to last time. And I got this whole top row now is parked thread free. There were 2 over here, and then this block was the main block I was focusing on, and it had, I honestly didn't count, but 15 maybe colors. Had a lot. So this next block has another huge chunk in it as well. But I'm really happy with what I was able to get done. You can see that flower going. There's still a couple holes in there. This block is not finished, but all the part threads are finished. And then I was able to carry on those colors down the shelf all the way over here. Some of them ended up. And then one of the colors came down here, must have hit a book that had that color in it. So that was fun. It's definitely coming along. So you can see in here under the threads, there's more flowers. It's hard to like show them all with the part threads still there, which is partly why I want to get rid of the part threads so you can actually see what I'm doing. So there we go. Really excited about my progress on that one. Make sure I still have my needle in place. And then my last project, oh, this is 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. 2 over 1 half stitches is what I'm doing this one in. There we go. And reusing old wrapping paper tubes to store my pieces in. And my final piece that I worked on this week is Mirabilia's Garden Prelude, which I started for my birthday yesterday. And this one I'm doing on 32 count Wedgwood Lugana by Color and Cotton. And it's a nice gray blue. And I pulled some Victorian mottos. There's 4 of them in here. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one? Oh, it's back here. 4. So I'm hoping they work nicely with these beads, because the beads and the fancy floss are together in the flowers, but I think they'll look pretty nice together. This is how far I got yesterday. So this is a nice gray blue fabric, and I think it will look really nice. I don't think the teals in the dress will clash. So I got a couple strands of the lighter brown in the archway and 1 strand of the dark brown, and then started working on her hair. And I don't think I've ever done a Mira with black hair. So it's kind of nice. It's very striking. She'll have purple highlights in her hair. But that's my start, and I'll work on that some more throughout the week. So stay tuned for more on that. And I think I'm looking forward to taking a break from switching, at least for this week, and spending a lot of time on the same thing and not worrying about trying to get prompts finished. I think it'll be nice to take a little break. And then so this week the focus will be I'll do my model stitching as I can and work on the iris along with the Tour de France challenges, work on my Mirabilia and try to finish the Prim Stitch series number 2. And that'll end Temperature Tree catch up on Sunday. So that'll be my week. So still a good amount to do, even though I'm only doing one, quote unquote, one project this week. So yeah, so I think that's everything for right now. I will give the winners maybe a day to see this, and then I'll maybe comment on your comment so you can go over and find it. And I'll get that coupon code posted in Etsy so that you can use that, and if you didn't win, and if you'd like to get a discount on one of the patterns as a thank you to you guys for being so awesome, to celebrate having 8,000 people watching my cross stitching. So anyways, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week, probably on the 14th, if all goes well. So in the meantime, happy stitching. Bye.